welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, the Bright Side Girl, and today we're doing my gigantic, ginormous, completely unnecessary book haul. So, I have about 50 or so books to share with you today. As I'm doing this haul, I might decide to try and trade some of them so I don't have quite so many because my bookshelves are completely full, like all the way, and they're extra bad right now because I got out all of my spooky reads to prepare for the fall. So this is just absolutely insane. I just was able to go to so many used bookstores and library book sales and stuff, and I keep finding like totally awesome things. So if you guys aren't familiar with my channel, check out my book budgeting vlog. I'll link up here and you can click on the little eye and it will take you to that video. I do have a book budget that I follow pretty strictly, and I also like sell and trade books, and I find books between 25 cents to $3 a piece. I almost never spend over that. If I do, I always let you guys know. That's how I'm able to get so many books. I would never in a million years purchase this many books if they were anywhere close to $5 or higher. Even if they were all $3, I probably wouldn't buy them because that would be insane. So most of these are because I got them for super cheap and they just look great, and I just do a lot of rotating on this channel. I read things and I unhaul them if I don't like them, or I change my mind. I also do swaps with other people and trades, and sometimes I sell things and I donate. So that's just kind of how I am over here. I will be doing a fall unhaul probably in the next like month or so, around September sometime, and I will be doing a gigantic Christmas unhaul. I kind of like to clear things out to get ready for the new year and do realistic goals. So all that being said, those are my excuses for why I got so many books. So we're just gonna get started. Also, I don't do a lot of descriptions because I have so many books and I don't want this video to take forever. So I'll kind of pinpoint here and there things I want to describe, but I do more descriptions when I do like my TBR videos and my wrap-ups and stuff like that. So if you want to know more, you can look them up on Goodreads. I will try to put all the Goodreads links for all these books down below in the comment section. I do this for every video, but the hauls are the hardest for me because there are so many and I need to get this up pretty fast. So we'll just see, so cross your fingers. So I kind of have categories here. Like I have a Dollar Tree section, and then I have books that I have already read, and then I have new releases, and then the rest are just all kind of random. So we're gonna start with the random ones. Okay, this one's I'm debating on keeping. This is the 9 Lives of Chloe King by Liz Braswell. I think this is one book. It's like a 743 pages, but it just looks cool. It's kind of like about a girl who has 9 lives, and there's a TV show about it, and everyone just really likes Liz Braswell, so I kind of want to check it out. Then I have Perfected by Kate Birch. Hopefully I didn't already haul this one. I found it randomly from like a couple hauls ago that I didn't show, but this is about girls that are kept as pets, so kind of dystopian, like a twist on dystopian, and I've wanted to read this one for a while. I found Fire by Kristen Cashore. This is the 3rd book, Sling trilogy, but they are all companion series, and I've heard really great things about the 1st book, and I don't know if anybody ever gets to this book, but I have all 3 now, so I can bump it up on my reading list. Found The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden, unfortunately in a paperback copy, but that's okay. It'll be good for plane rides and things like that. I hope to read this one this winter time because it seems like it has those like winterish fairy tale vibe. I'm rehauling The League of Beastly Dreadfuls. This is a middle grade series by Holly Grant, and it just looks cute. It's kind of got series of unfortunate event vibes, and I've actually heard some good things about it now, and I've been loving all the middle grade books I picked up, so yeah. This one I'm iffy about. This is Briar Rose by Jane Yolen. This is a retelling of the German folklore Briar Rose, but it's like set in the Holocaust time, which I am not a big fan of. I don't like reading about the Holocaust, even in fictional form, but I'm wondering if this has enough fantasy that I'll like it, and I do like Jane Yolen. She does a lot of retellings, so let me know what you think if I will like this one. Traded out my paperback copy for a hardback copy of Seraphina and the Twisted Staff. This is book 2, I think, in the Seraphina series. Again, another middle grade series, and I think this one would be good for fall. I don't know much about it, but I know that people really, really like it. Super excited. At the library book sale I found The Book of Lost Things. This is kind of a beat up copy, but because of this style of dust jacket, these just get beat up more. It's kind of got that, like, I don't know, newspapery feel to it, so they get beat up, but that's okay. I'm not that picky. This is by John Connolly, who wrote The Gates, which is a Halloween story that I really like. Again, middle grade. It's about a young boy who loses his mother, and the books in his room start to whisper to him, so that sounds really neat. I don't know why, but I picked up The Shadow Thieves by Anne Ursu. This is an old school cover that I actually really like. I really just think it's really fun and adventurous looking. I think we've got like some goblins and like fae in here. I don't know. It just was one of those ones that like super duper appealed to me, and I feel like it's gonna be great. Picked up The Lost Stars by Claudia Gray. This is a Star Wars novel. I don't know if this is like a standalone or part of a series, but they're YA Star Wars novels, which I am interested in. I do like sci-fi books, and this is Claudia Gray's book, who I read one of her books last month, Faded, and I absolutely loved it. So I was excited to find this one. Speaking of sci-fi, I found Across the Universe, Shades of Earth, and A Million Suns, all by Beth Revis. These are sci-fi books about cryogenically frozen passengers that get stranded on a certain planet, I think, something like that. I do have the first book already in hardcover, and I would prefer to have all these in hardcover, but I haven't been able to find them for the last 3 years, so I figured I'd read them all this way, and if I don't like it, I can trade or like sell this or something like that. If I do like it, I can just get rid of the first book and then find the other ones in hardback, something like that. Don't judge me. I found the Sphinx Princess by Esther Freisner. Now I found this one like last year or maybe early this year in paperback, and I unhauled it mostly because of that reason. But I do kind of want to read it because I don't really have anything set in this like Egyptian setting. It's probably terrible, but it's here now. Found Stormbringer by Shannon Delaney. This is a Weather Witch novel. It just looks totally awesome. And we're almost to witchy season. Found For Darkness Shows the Stars by Diana Peter-Frund. I don't know anything about this one either. It just looks like an awesome sci-fi. And it was a quarter. I found Revelations, which I am so pumped about, by J.A. Saunders. I found the first book last month, Renegade, and I found the third book a few months ago, Rebellion. So now I have the complete trilogy, and this is like set in an underwater city. So I'm hoping mermaid vibes, but if not, I still kind of like that like Atlantis feel. So I hope to get to this one sometime soon. I found a paperback copy of Isla and the Happy Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. I'm reading Lola and the Boy Next Door as like my beach read, so I'm reading it really slowly, but I'm reading it because I really love Stephanie Perkins' writing style, even though I didn't like the story of Anna and the French Kiss that much. So I hope I will like these next two. Oh, the setting's a lot better. Found Made You Up by Francesca Zappia. This cover is so amazing, and I know this is contemporary, but I think it has some magical surrealism in here. And it says, let me ask 20 questions. Okay, I ask the questions. Fine. If I guess it before 5, I'll be disappointed. Are you alive? Yes. Do you live here? Yes. Do I know you? Yes. Did I make you up? And there's no answer, so I don't know. It sounds cool. The Princess Academy by Shannon Hale. Switch back over here. This is a Newbery Honor book, and it's one part of a series. It's a really popular series. I've heard amazing things about Shannon Hale's writing style, and it's about girls that go to princess school, I think, something like that. It sounds just absolutely perfect for me. And it's middle grade. So with that, I found The Goose Girl. This is another series by Shannon Hale. These covers are so charming and adorable, so just really cute middle grade series. This is a retelling of The Goose Girl. More princess school. I found Tricked by Jen Kalanita. The first book being Flunked. Again, this is like fairy tale reform school. Sounds awesome, and they're super short and really fun. Found The Wish Granter by CJ Redwine. I think this is a retelling of Rumpelstiltskin, so that's pretty much all I needed to know. Retellings. This is Beauty, a retelling of Beauty and the Beast by Robin McKinley, who's a really popular retelling author as well. Just another short Beauty and the Beast retelling to add to my giant retelling pile. I will be having some fairy tale retelling recommendations videos coming out before the end of the year, so cross your fingers. Okay, the next stacked are all the mermaid books I found this month. Yay! I found this teeny tiny book called Aquamarine by Alice Hoffman. She does a lot of these like little tiny books, and supposedly it's about a mermaid, so we'll see. For a quarter, I found Waterfell by Emily Howard. This is the book 1 of the Aqua Wrathy. I don't know, the girl who would be queen. I think this is mermaidy, so that's really the only reason I grabbed it. Same kind of situation. This is Revel by Marisa Gubardi, something like that. It just says, to survive on Trespass Island, sacrifices must be made. So I know this is an island setting, again hoping for mermaids, but I like island settings either way. So pumped. I found The Vicious Deep by Zoraida Cordova. I have the second book in this series, so now I just need the third one. This is a merman series for sure, and it says he's claimed by the sea and now it wants him back. These just, I don't know, I just like these really dramatic looking covers. And then I have a funny story. So I found The Tide Knot by Helen Dunmore, and I messaged my friend Taylor and I was like, oh my god, I found The Tide Knot, which is the second book in the Ingo series, which for some reason out of the Mermaid series, these like really appealed to me, and I've been looking for 3 years and I haven't been able to find them. So I was like, now I need the third book, and I'll probably just go get it on Thrift Books or something eventually, because I've been looking for 3 years and like just now found the second one. And she's like, whatever girl, you're still gonna find it next week. And I'm like, no, I've been looking for a long time. And then next week being this week, I found The Deep by Ellen Dunmore, which is the third book in the series. So now I need 1 or 2 more, but I just thought that was really funny because the little book fairies are on my side and they're like, oh, you think we can't find that for you? We can. I did pay more for this one, which was kind of dumb because I haven't read the series. I just kind of know the things that I'm not going to be able to find like at my super cheap used bookstores. So I did pay like $5 for this one, which in the scheme of things is not bad, but I'm kind of cheap. So hopefully I like this trilogy. Okay, now we're gonna go over all the things I found at Dollar Tree, because I found a lot of things. If you guys don't know and you have a Dollar Tree, not a 99-cent and not a dollar store, but a Dollar Tree, they will get a lot of backlisted books, or like sometimes even really popular books that they just have too many of them at Barnes & Noble or Walmart or something like that. It is very hit and miss. I have gone in before and come out with 10 books. I've gone in before and found nothing, probably more often than not. It is worth looking at every single Dollar Tree near you, and also often, like if you're over there quite a bit and you like book hunting, because literally like 2 days later they could have something. It's just like super random, the stock that they get. So this month I had a really good haul. I found like 8 books, and I'm pretty excited about all of them, and I think you're going to be surprised. So just a sec. So I found Icons by Margaret Stoll. This is part of the Icon series. I have another one in this series called Idol. She is the co-author of the Beautiful Creature series, which I really liked, and I think this is dystopian, but I'm not entirely sure. So for dystopian, found Swarm by Scott Westerfield, which I unhauled my copy of Zero, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I was just excited it was a Dollar Tree. And they're all new books, by the way, you guys. Like, they're not used. The only downside is they have like a big sticker on the back, but it's pretty cool. And a couple of random ones. This one's been there for a long time, and it just like it kept talking to me. It just looks so pretty with the wintry background. So this is Serena's Legacy by Jennifer Lamb. This is like a retelling of the Romanovs, I think. So I thought, because I'm getting the Romanovs soon, that this would be cool. And then this one again, just kind of, I just really like the cover. It looks fun. It's called The Hike by Drew Magary, and it's about like a guy who goes on a crazy hike and has all these weird encounters. This could be completely amazing or absolutely horrible, depending on like how satirical it is and how raunchy, but I think this one is an adult one, so we'll have to see, but it just looked fun. Then I found The Blood of Wonderland by Colleen Oakes. Look at this beautiful book. It's so pretty. I have the first book, Queen of Hearts. This is an Alice in Wonderland retelling series, so I was really excited to find this at Dollar Tree in new condition. I found Daughter of Deep Silence by Carrie Ryan. I don't know much about this one, but it's been on my list for whatever reason for a while. Might be paranormal. Maybe. Does anyone else watch my hauls just to see how wrong I am about describing books? So then I found Rebel Spring by Morgan Rhodes, which is totally awesome because I traded this for something earlier in the year. This is the second book in the Fallen Kingdom series. I've now found like 3 Fallen Kingdoms books at Dollar Tree, so pretty excited about it. And then the last one I found at Dollar Tree is The Perilous Undertaking by Deanna Raybourn. This is a Veronica Speedwell mystery. This is like a Victorian era mystery. Again, this is YA, I believe. And the first book is A Curious Beginning by Deanna Raybourn, which I found at my library book sale. This is ex-library, so it's kind of in bad shape. But I've been really into these like murder mysteries set in the Victorian era. I don't like them at all if they're set in modern times or if they're like super gory or gruesome, but I don't know, it's kind of got like that stalking Jack the Ripper vibe to it, and these covers, like these new covers, are amazing. Okay, now we're gonna go over the 2019 and 18 new releases that I found, because I don't find them very often, so I'm really excited about it. Okay, I believe these both came out last year. This is The Final Six by Alexandra Monier. So this is about 22 different teenagers that are drafted to join space camp. So I know like some mysterious and crazy things happen here. And I'm assuming only six survive. I'm not really sure. Another sci-fi book I found, Honor Among Thieves by Rachel Kane and Anne Aguirre. I think this one came out last year as well. Another awesome. These sci-fi books just so appeal to me. I just think they're so beautiful. Super pumped because I found Slayer by Kirsten White. This is retelling of Buffy the Vampire or continuation of the series or whatever. This one came out this year. But the reason I was able to find this one is that Kirsten White actually lives one town over from me, and so she donated a bunch of books to the library bookstore, I think is what happened, or they ordered more because she's a local author, because it says donated to the Friends of the Library. So was able to find this one, and I'm just so excited because I met her and she's just awesome, so I'm just like hoarding all of her books now. I found Enchantée by Gita Trellis. This is an ARC copy. This one also came out this year. I just don't, because I do so many library bookstores and thrift stores and sales, I don't find new books very often, so I'm really excited about this ARC. I will read it and then probably trade it for something else. Kind of hard for me to read ARCs because I know I can trade them for their finished copies on my wish list, and I don't want to like mess them up because they're so pretty. We have a lot of book reviewers by me, so I am able to find ARCs like fairly often, but not usually new ones, so I'm pumped. I missed 3 from my regular stack. So I found Blue Lily Lily Blue by Maggie Stiefvater, this one at like a used bookstore again. So excited because I'm starting this series in September for Books and Lala's readathon of The Raven Cycle, where she's reading one book every week and there's different hosts like Read by Zoe and stuff like that. So I'll put their announcement video down below in the description, but I'm starting it. So now I think I have all the books. Yay! Really pumped about finding Mechanica by Betsy Cornwall because this cover is so awesome, and it's about Cinderella. It's like an inventor, so they call her Mechanica. I don't know. It just, I don't know why, but the cover, the title, the synopsis, the retellingness, everything has made me want to read this book, and I'm so happy I finally found it. And then I found Wolf by Ryan Groton. I know this was really popular and beloved at one point. It says, Win the Race, Kill Hitler, Die Trying. Again, not a big fan of like Holocaust-themed books, but I think this one might be more like adventure-y and fun. I don't know. So let me know if you guys think I'll like this one down below in the comments. Okay, so my next section and the last part is books that I have already read. So all of these books are TBR books, and then the last 7 books are books that I've already read. I don't usually find books that I've already read very often. It's very strange. So I'm really pumped about these, so we're gonna dive right in. So I found Beautiful Chaos by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. So now I have the complete series of the Beautiful Creatures series, a paranormal love story basically. Rehauling Tempest Rising by Tracy Deebs. I DNF'd this one a few years ago, Mermaid series. I'm gonna try it again because I don't know. I really want to. It's the only Mermaid book that I have DNF'd, and I'm thinking I might like it more. I might have just been in a weird mood, and I have the first 2 books now. Found Saga Volume 1 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. This is currently my favorite graphic novel series. Very adult, very graphic, very explicit, and just absolutely wonderful. And the last book ended horribly, and I can't wait for the next one, but I never see these, so I was kind of pumped to find a graphic novel. Mixing things up on this book haul. Then I found The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein. Yay! Another Kirsten White. Again, I think a bunch of these were donated. This one doesn't have a sticker on it though, but I know this was like the book of the year for the library, so they had like tons of them. This is one of my favorite reads of 2018. It is a retelling of Frankenstein set from the perspective of Elizabeth, his wife and childhood friend. And it is absolutely awesome. The audiobook is great. The narrator is amazing and the writing is really fun. And I got to hear her talk all about Frankenstein when I went to see her talk, and she talked about the journey of writing it and everything, and it made me love it even more because it was really fun to like chat with her about it. Then I found Wicked by Gregory Maguire. So excited because I have all of Gregory Maguire's books pretty much, except for this one in hardcover. So I sold my paperback copy because I had the hardest time finding this one. And this is one of Gregory Maguire's books that I actually really like. He is kind of a hit or miss author. These are adult retellings of Wizard of Oz. He does retellings of all sorts, but they're all adult. They're very like sexually graphic and very weird. And so I don't always love his writing style. I do like this one, and I do like Mirror Mirror. I hated After Alice, and I need to read the rest of them to see because I'm a sucker because these books are absolutely gorgeous. They have maps, and they have like, even the naked books are pretty. So I hope, this is a 4-book series, so I hope I really like the rest of them. This is the book that's inspired Wicked the Musical. However, this is very dark and intense and, like I said, graphic and not light and fluffy like Wicked the Musical is. So you kind of have to go in with an open mind and like trick yourself because they're not the same at all. And the last and most exciting book I found that I've already read is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. This is the UK edition. I have a collection of these now. This makes my third one. I have a Harry Potter themed guest room that I'm slowly building on, and so I'm really excited to have these because I have them all next to like all my other Harry Potter books. I don't want to have like a massive collection, but I do really love these UK ones because they're so colorful and fun. So I was super excited to find it. I think I got it for like $3 or $4, which is amazing. We find UK books here, which is really cool. I think you can get some of these at Book Depository. I'm not sure, but I like finding them. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt. You can like check things off. So yay, I'm really excited that I found this one. Okay, you guys, that is all for my giant book haul. Please don't judge me. Let me know if you think I will hate any of these books, and I will probably unhaul it if you say that. Some of these might not stick around very long. I don't know. We'll see if any of my friends want to do any trades. I actually had a stack of like 10 more books, so this would have been a 60 book haul if I hadn't decided to do a separate Spooky Reads book haul. So then Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein, I separated everything else out into what I think of as like fall and spooky reads, and I'll be doing like a fall book haul coming up because I have at least 10 books to share with you guys. I also have a young adult book swap that I'll be doing in September. All the books that I've traded for cool things, and I've got some awesome stuff there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you guys like to thrift and hunt for books. I still plan on doing that, how to get books for $1, so just hang in there with me and I will have that come out really soon. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time on the bright side. Yay! Let's see if I'm blurry. Let's see if I'm blurry.